They're in the gate. And they're off in the Claiming Crown Jewel.
It's Saturday, December the 5th, Claiming Crown Day at Gulfstream Park here at the Sunrise Simulcast Center. Let's see how the day turned out.
Royal Trumpet in the back toward the quarter pole, top of the stretch, where it's Commissioner Biggs the leader. Commissioner Biggs turns in now and tries to break away. Indeed does by 2.5 from Kukulkan. Tis Auction Time getting serious down to the inside. Tis Auction Time moves to second under a drive, but in the meantime Commissioner Biggs is in front, has a 4.5 length lead. Commissioner Biggs and Rebecca Labar. They're too much for them. Commissioner Biggs odds on and gone. A 6-length score, maybe more. It's Commissioner Biggs from Tis Auction Time.
With a quarter of a mile left to go, Irad Ortiz Jr. is sitting chilly on Cristo Sky, who turns first with the lead. Combination flat to the boards and making no impression. Why Are You Awesome tries to go after the leader with an eighth of a mile to go. Cristo Sky by 2. Why Are You Awesome? The 9-year-old pro takes aim for a late say. 16th to go. It's Cristo Sky driven out. Cristo Sky and Irad Ortiz Jr. will win the Claiming Crown Express by a length and a half. Cat's a stray second. Jakarta's going to have to do a ton better than that. Her back is against the wall now as they turn for home. With the advantage, My Sarasota Star to the attack. Cat's a stray. Jakarta tries a rebid. Katie Lee and Thinkin' Cowtown from the back. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Now Jakarta's putting her best foot forward, and she's on to take the lead. Thinkin' Cowtown charging at her. Unikoi from a mile back and Katie Lee. But Jakarta, the cream, rose to the top, and she won the Distaff Dash. It's as they pass the 5/16. Storm Runner by 3/4 and still in front. 3/4 and 1:10-1. Storm Runner turns first. Working overtime between is Jesus' team, but he's still right there. Dak Daniels on the far outside as they turn for home. Storm Runner is digging in from between horses. Jesus' team trying to press past down the center, and Dak Daniels is back to third. 16th of a mile to go, and Jesus' team just keeps on grinding, and he's up for a narrow lead. Jesus' team will win the Claiming Crown Jewel. Hard work, but he got the job done over.
Outside, she's on the move, 7th, but meanwhile up front, Domain Expertise in complete control, still on the lead by 2.5. Lady Blakeney is there toward the rail 2nd. Rosanera up on the outside now, racing along 3rd. Rihanna Del Sol swings to the center of the racetrack, but they're into the stretch. Domain Expertise explodes, and she's still the target, draws off to lead now by 5. The race is for place. Rihanna Del Sol up on the outside will get that, but it's Domain Expertise very impressively. Job well done. Reporting home 5 lengths to the good. Rihanna Del Sol was 2nd.
Has about 3 furlongs is left to run, and Heartful trailing that field. Coming toward the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go, and it's Liam's Missy taking him on for home. Liam's Missy, Street Loot, maneuvered off the inside now, and coming after that leader, Miss Nondescript, and Maxine's Tap Room out in the center of the track. Here is Street Loot with a powerful run to the front. Street Loot in front by 2, 2.5, now 3. Maxine's Tap Room, here's juror number 4 on the outside. Also, Bucky's Charm is right there trying to chime in, but Street Loot and Xavier Perez, they're too much in the Maryland Juvenile Filly Championship. Street Loot, juror number 4.
Malibu Curls on the outside in 3rd. Then Cafe Society. Malathot is being asked for more as they come for the top of the stretch. 3/4 went in 1, 13-1. And it is Mille Foy with the lead. Malibu Curl runs in 2nd. Then Traffic Lane in 3rd. Followed by Cafe Society and Malathot. as they move for the 8th pole. It is Mille Foy in front, and she's got a 3.5 length lead. Malathot has moved up on the outside. It's Mille Foy trying to hold off Malathot, who is coming on now on the outside. Mille Foy and Malathot, the two curling fillies. Malathot got it.
Malathot wins the Grade 2 Demoiselle, the bet of the day.
Jackson Traveler, who still holds a narrow lead, 3 furlongs out, and Latin Spice is next, and Hunter Joe trailing the field. Jackson Traveler rolling right along down to the rail. Singlino's been hounding every step of the way from the outside as they pass that quarter pole. Gap of 5 to 8 to Beer Cold. The inside is 007. Jackson Traveler heads for home, pops away to a 3-length lead now, furlong and a half out. Jackson Traveler pouring it on now. A 3-length advantage from Singlino, who's chased throughout. Jackson Traveler from Singlino, who's still trying hard. A gap of 6 wide open for third. Latin Spice on the far outside, picking up late. Here's Jackson Traveler and Singlino. Jackson Traveler undefeated. Jackson Traveler on the road to victory in the Maryland Juvenile Futurity to win it.
They make their way to the far turn, less than half a mile to race. Marie's Melody leads narrowly. Rosa Star is there second. Sugar Fix poised and ready to strike third. The other favorite, Queen's Embrace, is on her back 3 wide. So Sugar Fix gets first run, but on the outside of her, Queen's Embrace is moving well. And the 2 favorites are now first and second with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's Sugar Fix who comes away with the lead. Queen's Embrace within 3 parts of a length while trying to get on terms. Bienville Street had a good trip. She's into the clear and charging now. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Sugar Fix the leader. Queen's Embrace hitting high stride, and she's up to take the lead now. Queen's Embrace driving to the lead under Luis Saez, and she'll win going away. It's Queen's Embrace to win the Claiming Crown tiara over Sugar Fix second.
Toward the quarter pole, Visions of Gold, multi-dimensional. We trail back to Wish Upon a Star, and Kansas King last heads are turned for home. 3/4, 115.27. At the inside, it's Unanimously, who's wrested a short lead away from a battling A Star Is Born now past the 8th pole, while racing 4 clear from Kamara Vision, who's a 1-pace third, and then Visions of Gold. They come past the 16th, and it's Unanimously who raced away for Ricardo Santana Jr. at second, asking Unanimously, won by 3.5.
It's 47 seconds for a half-mile speed, and it's Deal Driven who's up to take the lead. Charlie, the Greek, is right alongside second. Super Flyover is third. From the back, Akram, circling horses 4 wide. The Gray is in range. Then Business Cycle and Kinane. Froster Frippery is next, and they're at the top of the stretch. To the first finish line they come, and they're lining across the course here. On the far outside, it's Akram. From between horses, Charlie the Greek. At the rail, Business Cycle. Frost or Frippery charging hard for Saez down the center. Here's Froster Frippery charging to the first finish line with Bobby G. That's a photo finish, and it was desperately close. Froster Frippery made the lead, and then Bobby G made it close.
Froster Frippery just up in the finale of the Iron Horse. That's 5, count 'em, 5 Claiming Crown Stakes wins today. Woo! It's a big Saturday.